This is B-Boy Smurf,
And I am B-Boy Steve.
and we are
VV Arcade.
Boom.
The Green Llama Strike.
Not financial advice.
Definitely not financial advice.
Veve Fraud.
Who's paying the cost? Is VV paying the cost? Or are the users paying the cost?
Who's paying the cost to be the boss?
We did not plan that.
No.
All right, guys. So we all know the market's been closed for like a full day now.
That's right.
But we did see that they're planning on opening later tonight.
Ooh, I'm excited.
But we also know that can take a little bit longer as they are currently under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Veve is currently performing an investigation through their own app to catch people with dirty gems.
Dirty.
Ooh, gems that were bought off app. Usually, it could be people, real people that are trying to cash out. It could be.
Right.
Or it could be stolen credit cards or fraudulent information that people are using to make these purchases of these gems and then selling them.
I've never bought gems off app.
I've never bought gems off app either.
But I thought about it.
I've thought about it, but I've never done it.
I've never done it.
I've never done it because I don't want to. It's not risk worth losing my collection over this.
Right.
I would rather have no stress. But let us know in the comments if you have. We're not trying to snitch on nobody. I don't really care if you have or have not. But put it in there. Or not. So Veve basically came out and said that someone, well, there's two things. So they have an exploit in the app, but they haven't come out and said what the actual exploit is. And the second one is a guy used an expired credit card and bought a lot of gems and started selling the gems.
Right.
So here's my question to you, Smurf, because I know a lot of the community is upset at Veve for this happening, right?
Right.
Is this Veve's fault, or is this Google and Apple's fault? Because Veve has to pay a percentage to them. So I kind of feel like Google and Apple should provide some kind of security for their clients.
Right.
Or their business partners.
I believe that you're buying your gems from the Apple store.
Correct.
So
Go ahead.
That's really who has to create the insurance or the safety net, right? Because you're not buying them from Veve, you're buying them from the Apple store. The Apple store is charging Veve for the transaction, so therefore they're the first people to handle that transaction, so it's their responsibility in a sense.
I agree. I don't think Veve should be getting as much like hate on it as it currently is, because I know you're buying the Veve gem, but you are buying it through the app store.
Right.
And so wouldn't it be their point of contact to make sure that that credit card is real?
Right.
Or
that's
or
Apple's fault.
valid, or valid. So with that being said, how much do you think, like, let's put it in this, in a real percent, what do you think is the percent of actual people selling gems just to cash out? Out of 100 people, let's just say it's 100.
100 people in the app that want to cash out off app.
Yeah, let's say
It's
there's
not that many.
No. I'm not saying out of 100, right? Out of 100 people that are selling gems off app.
Oh, okay.
How many of those do you think are selling legitimate gems? Like they're just trying to cash out versus somebody who has fraudulent gems.
Well, I think that if the deal is too good to be true, it's probably is a bad deal. That's how I see it. If somebody was selling me 70 cents on a gem, they might be just trying to pay their bills, and they really they really hold the value of that dollar, so they're really not trying to get the most out of it. Somebody selling some shit at 20 cents, it's almost like that doesn't make no sense. Like there's people buying them at 50, so why would you even go that low? It's just too drastic.
I agree. I wouldn't. I'm not buying any gems off app. I haven't. And even then, if that was even a thought, I would be like hesitant at the same thing to buy something cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that.
Yeah. And I wouldn't trust it. I just wouldn't trust it. That's it. But who knows, man? The collectibles. What happens to the collectibles? Are the collectibles getting burned?
Oh,
are they going to be on hold?
Are they taken away and given away as giveaways later?
They should, because if they keep them, the value is going to stay up because those are out of circulation.
Guys, let us know down in the comments. Do you think the collectibles that are confiscated should be destroyed and be completely gone?
Ooh.
Or should VV take them and use them as giveaways? And the last thing I want to touch on is some people that have bought dirty gems in their accounts, it shows negative gems.
Ooh, yeah.
So they've caught some people and maybe they don't think you're at fault, but they are not going to take the hit, and they took those gems back. So if you're negative 50 gems, 100 gems, 10,000 gems, well, you got to put some money in there to break even.
Or you got to get a lawyer, because if you're not at fault, you might have a case. Who knows? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor, guys.
Neither am I.
These are just my opinions. I'm just, but last words. Oh, but first, what do you think about the, no, I don't want to talk about that yet. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Let us know down in the comments what you think. Are you willing to buy gems off app? We're not. We have no intentions. But let us know if you think that's okay. If you think that doesn't change anything if the price is going up or down. But leave a comment down below. And if you like this type of footage, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, get all the notifications.
That's true. Wait, one last thing. Now I just thought about it. All right, so I almost feel a little bit inside of me feels like this is karma, because I know that this happened to the whales, and I know that they're being stingy and greedy. And this is what happens when you start getting greedy. So, nobody that was really successful had a shaky foundation like that. That's just my belief and my thoughts.
Until next time, guys, we are VV Arcade.
Peace.